So today we're not at the beach, but we're at the dog park. And I wanted to make a film review, if the dog shuts up for a minute. It's called Manchester by the Sea. We watched it last night. You can watch it on YouTube, but the soundtrack is not good. But I didn't want to do another subscription to Netflix. I've never subscribed to Netflix because I don't know, it's highly addictive and it has a lot of junk. But when I heard very good things about this film, especially in light of the massacre of October 7th, that a lot of people experience loss, lost family members, still there are hostages kept in Gaza. And this film is about a tragedy. And you think about how delicate life is. And this is what happened in October 7th. Like 1 minute people are enjoying their families, the holiday, and then the next minute their life is completely destroyed as they knew it. The family units, the just shows you how fragile life is, and it's very authentic. I think the acting is amazing. You've got Casey Affleck, who is the brother of Ben Affleck, which, despite the focus on gossip with J Lo, I think he's an excellent actor. In every film I've ever seen of Ben Affleck, I always thought he expresses a lot of pain. I think for sure Casey and Ben were raised in very unstable family circumstances, and they definitely bring in a lot of emotion in their acting. Very realistic, very authentic. And this is how people behave at a loss. They don't scream and are, you know, the loss is often very understated, and this film is very melancholic. And then there's also scenes that are beautiful and not melancholic. And the sea is definitely beautiful. I was there. I was living in Boston for 3 years, and I visited Manchester. It's a beautiful little seaside town, and it's so sad that how, when you have a tragedy like that, people are so afraid, and how people are in their own little worlds. And this film really displays the alienation, how a person can have a horrible loss, but the world goes on and people are in their own little lives. And so, in short, the man experiences a great tragedy. He finds himself being a guardian to a teenager. The way the teenager speaks to him, sadly, is authentic. He has no respect for his uncle, and it's actually very good that you see how people really speak to each other. There's a lot of violence in relationships and a lot of verbal violence with teenagers. And it's very authentic. And you just want to know what happens now. What happens now? It's very beautiful film. Just the scenes, it just makes me really, on one hand, miss New England, on the other hand, be grateful I don't live there, because the people in New England are not the most open and friendliest people in the United States. Every area in the United States is very unique, and Boston, it's a very old world. That's where US started, Boston Tea Party, and it's just really reminds me of my love-hate relationship with Boston. I really loved New England. I thought it was the most beautiful place I've ever been to, and it encompasses all the things I love, like beautiful folklore and nature, whether it's autumn leaves or the ocean, and it has so much culture, art, and it was for me heaven on earth. I don't know why I left. Well, the US government said goodbye. Sadly, an Israeli person who has no other passport must leave even if you have a master's. When I was in graduate school there, That's my personal story, but I did get into Mass College of Art, and there's just so much beauty there. I just couldn't stop drawing and creating, and I did take classes in the museum school, Mass College of Art, but I didn't actually enroll as a full-time student there. I preferred to do a degree in education, which was maybe a waste of time when I think about it. Just the way, drama occurs when people are introverted. People that are extroverted, there's no drama. They speak, they say what they think. The drama lays in the unspoken, the subtext, the things that are not spoken. And this is why so many of America's greatest poets come from New England, whether it's Emily Dickinson, Robert Frost, E. E. Cumming, and I might be missing a few. Bob Dylan started in Boston. He was doing his music. Sylvia Plath, of course, Sylvia Plath. Is there any great American poet not coming from New England? No, I don't think so. I don't know, maybe there is. But a lot of great talents there, great writers. A very special place. Oops. It's a good film. It gives you a lot to think about. Makes you want to appreciate what you have and to think about how people deal with loss and how complicated it is and how it's not easy and how little comfort you get from people. I mean, I kept thinking, get a cat, get a dog, do something with animals, because people are so difficult. Oh, but look at this, look what's going on.